Hello, everyone. This is Doug Davis, broker in charge at Crombie Realty, and here with another session of Ask Doug. And I've heard over the years many people fretting over inadequate parking for their properties in Honolulu, and that they can't do it because they can't put in parking because the setback, which is almost always 10 feet from the street, doesn't leave them, they don't have enough room because the mountain goes up and they'd have to carve out, 10-foot setback and then maybe another 15 feet for the garage, so 25 feet in, so they can build their structure, and they just don't have the topography for that. So there's a solution though, and most people don't think about it, but I see some examples around, and I'm going to share a screen here to show you an example of that. So this one here. So this property, they carved out into their land, and then built a retaining wall just to hold the soil after they cut it. And you're just parking on your front lawn, so to speak. And you can't put a roof over it because your 10-foot setback, would start like right here. So you could maybe do, in this case, about 5 foot of roof, but that's kind of worthless. You could try for a variance to roof this, but you can just carve off the whole frontage of your land and have it for a parking bay. And you don't have to cover it and just have it open. And that solves the problem. As opposed to something like this, where people have dug a hole, but then, you have to do a retaining structure on the top here, and it's awfully narrow and probably cost a lot of money. So if you just carved all of this off here, and you could park probably 4 cars all the way across. This is an old style solution. And then, see, here's the problem is you have an old parking structure like this. If it's torn down, you can't build it again. You could do a ramp all the way across, however, with no roof and no walls, and that would qualify. This one's the opposite. This is a downslope, so a little bit different. But you could not rebuild this because this is within the 10-foot setback, so that would just vaporize this. All right. So anyway, that's just an easier way to get your parking onto your property, where maybe didn't think about that, or maybe never thought of that as an option, and just gave up because of the setback. So helps to have parking on your property and get your car off the off the street. And if you wanted to have an ADU or extra kitchen, you're going to have to comply with parking on your property and not on the street. So that would be one way that you could accomplish that and get a second kitchen legally on your property. So there you have it. If you have other questions, let me know. And if you have any buying, selling, or property management, house management needs, please let me know. And have a great day. Thanks.